Previously in Manley, you saw the opening of the Regent line, which has been Manley's only and most successful metro line in the whole city. But now, something new is opening. Welcome to the opening of the City line. We are joined by Smart, this person who looks a lot like me, and some other humans in this big adventure of the new opening of the City line. The line starts here at Ivymouth by the sea. It's also very close to the Dockside, which is another terminus of the line. So the line is almost a circle, so there is absolutely no point in riding from Manley Dockside all the way to Ivymouth. It's not that far really, but if you take the City line, it will take you around the whole of Manley. Here's a view of Manley from above, and here is what the Regent line serves. You can see it serves the bottom and the east, and part of the top as well. And now, here's with the City line added as well as the Regent line. As you can see, the City line serves the west a lot more. It also serves the middle and the north. Here I am at Ivymouth station, joined by a few friends. Ivymouth is a brand new station, however it is designed to look like a really old one. It's beautiful and has all these lovely beams and vents, so you can guarantee it's a lovely place to come when you're going to the seaside. Ivymouth has two big shelters, but its platforms are very short. This is because it used to be a station made for light rail trains. This changed, and so the platforms are very short, which also proves why the trains are very short as well. So you'll notice at other stations they don't fit entirely in the platform because they're quite short. Now, you might be wondering, why am I here at Holliston? This is because if you look through these trees just here, you can see onto the tracks where it comes out of the tunnel. So if you come down this path here and walk alongside the beach, you have a great view of where the trains come out of the tunnel and come along to Ivymouth. Let's wait for one. We're now going to catch the train one stop along to the next station. And here we are at our next station, Surbiton Park. This interchanges with the Regent line, and you might have recognised the name from the last video. If you come up here, and then move along this way, you will see there are the Regent line platforms, which have recently actually been upgraded. We are now moving on to our next stop. And here we are at Great Square. This is actually the oldest station on the whole network and was built when Manley was first started. It has an interchange with the Northmore line. You can do a direct interchange here, or you can tap out, then tap back in again and get the Northmore line from there. It's quite a big station, and this is based off Hamilton Square on the Merseyrail network. We now move on to our next stop, Henchurch. I am now interviewing Smart Officer here at Henchurch Station. So, what
it's
do you
extremely
think,
cool.
Smart?
I can get to all my favorite train stations very easily with cheap fares and a frequent service. I really like Great Square Station for its open design. Same with Victoria Gardens. I look forward to more opening in the future.
Wow, that was very interesting. Thank you very much, Smart. Moving on to our next person to interview. Julio, what do you think of this line?
Hey, my name is Julio, and I look a lot like Flilt for some reason. I don't have a clue why. Well, anyways, the City line is amazing, and it's so reality cool, man. I use it so much because it's so cool. It serves the Docklands too, so I can visit Tamar and go to the hotel.
Wow, that's brilliant. Thank you very much. When visiting Henchurch, definitely go up this escalator with its beautiful uplighters and beautiful brick ceiling. This is a Charles Holden station from the 1930s, hence its Art Deco style. We are now waiting for the train to take us to our next station, which is very interesting indeed. As you can see, passengers here very much like the station, and they are dancing in delight of the new sights that they are seeing here at Henchurch. Here's our train, and it's going to take us to our next station. Oh, some people have got on. Maybe move into the next coach. There we go. This is the shortest link between two stations, and we are already at our next stop, which is Victoria Gardens. This, as you might have guessed, is very close to Manley Victoria, and it is used as a relief station, and also used for the lovely gardens here. It's very spooky indeed, and is usually quite quiet. You can tell just from being here how old the station is. It has rust and it has dust everywhere. It is also one of the only stations on the City line to have a curved platform, as you can see just here. It's very interesting to watch the trains leave as they go through this curve. Here's the train departing. Its next station is Henchurch, and as you can see there's quite a lot of people boarding. They've probably come from the beautiful gardens here. So there's one problem with this, and that is that they come very frequently in one direction, and then there are no trains in that direction, and then they're very frequent on the other direction. Literally, we haven't had a train on this side for about 2 minutes, but that one got on about 10 seconds ago, so we're going to walk. Let's go. And we're out, and as you can see, these are the Victoria Gardens. It's a very nice entrance, and it spits you out just over here. There's Manley General here, there's Manley Victoria here. It's very close. Now we're going to walk down here. This is where the old bus station used to be, so you can still see the door to the bus station here. If we walk down here, however, some person seems to have just exited. Come down the escalator, and we should arrive at the platforms soon. So these are the southbound, I think, and this is the northbound. So this is Manley Victoria on the City line. It's based off a Wanstead station on the Central line. And it has got 2 platforms with these direction signs, and it is separated by the main corridor. So our train should be here quite soon. Welcome to Stone Horses Station. Now you may wonder, why is Stone Horses called Stone Horses? Well, first of all, Stone Horses is the name of the area. It's a very nice area. And second of all, oh my gosh, what is this? There is a giant stone horse with a big block tail. It's very, very interesting. And this was found after the Saxon king left it. And now here we are at our final stop, Manley Dockside. So this is the one I was talking about earlier, which is extremely close to Ivymouth. And the trains go through a loop and they come back on this track. Now something quite interesting about this station is this curved bit here. This is very strange because it's got this normal style. This station is based off of Red Bridge, by the way, if you didn't already know, that's on the underground. And it's got this strange curve just here, but watch, it's quite interesting to watch the trains leave because they leave out of the square section and into the curve, and they go. So if we leave the station, there is something very, very cool here. So this isn't the only thing that's quite cool. So there is a lift here, but it's not any old lift, because if you come up the stairs, the entrance to the lift is here, and that's a lot further forward than that lift is, because it's an incline lift, and you can see here's one of the lifts going up, and it goes up this incline until it reaches there. So it's like a funicular, except it's a lift, and it actually works if you go in. And you're out. It's a very quick lift. If we come back up here, this brings us to the exit, which is very modern. It's the most modern station on the network. And here we are at Manley Dockside. And that is the whole City line. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. We are all hanging from a crane, which is very, very safe indeed. And this wire, which is holding us up, is totally not going to fall. And we're all just gonna sit here and goodbye. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want to ride the City line, just ask me in the comments and you might be able to have a little tour of Manley and ride the City line whilst you're here. Goodbye.